Welcome to the You're Not Crazy podcast, where we will explore the powerful and deeply personal stories of survivors who have endured cults and endured various forms of abuse, whether it be emotional, sexual, physical, or mental. These stories all share a common thread, an often overlooked element of spiritual abuse that can cause additional injury and harm that sometimes makes recovery almost impossible to weather. The harm of being misunderstood by people and places you've come to know as home, that you've come to relate to as family. These survivors may not be what you think of as stereotypical victims of abuse. They are business owners or ministry leaders, pastors' kids, and pillars in their communities. Strong, competent individuals who want to do what's right in the eyes of God, and with that intent, end up pushing themselves past the limit of anything that God Himself would consider humane, kind, or even necessary. Because that's what religion requires of us. It requires everything, sometimes even our own personhood, our own well-being, our own sanity. Some of our guests are still grappling with their faith, trying to make sense of it all. But one thing that they all have in common is that institutions and forms of religion have definitely caused secondary trauma in their story. In this space, we give our guests complete freedom to tell their stories as they lived them. There's no agenda, no pressure to fit it into a certain narrative, just raw, honest experiences shared in the way that feels most authentic to them. For survivors, this kind of openness can be a crucial step in the healing process. We will include content warnings in the show notes so that you can approach each episode with care. If you're a pastor, leader, or someone involved in guiding others spiritually, we welcome you. Some of these stories and messages may be offensive to hear. They may cause you to question or to grieve. These stories may reveal perspectives you've never considered, or they may shed light on areas of faith and community that need re-examining. You may not always agree, but listening with compassion can be the first step towards understanding the complexities of spiritual trauma. We'll also be discussing various abuse tactics, shedding light on the subtle and not so subtle ways abuse can manifest. For those who have experienced these tactics, we hope this brings validation and solidarity here. And for others, it may offer clarity, helping to dispel the confusion that often surrounds how abuse operates and the thought patterns it arrives in. We are here to create a space to listen, to learn, and to understand. Whether you're walking on your own path to survival or are here to support someone that you care about, we're so glad that you're with us. To the survivors who are on the path to healing, or those that have yet to find the support to share your story, please know this. You are not alone, you're not powerless, you're not crazy.